Hi, friends. Valerie Turner with Close to My Heart, and here we are to layout number 2 of The Good Life for Creative Design Studio. You'll notice that I made some changes with the background paper. There's a little surprise element on each of these layouts, and I added in some papaya. What do you think? Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is add this zip strip in here, and I think I ended up turning my mat around here so it was a little bit closer to me. It's really challenging, my friends, to stay within camera when the camera's above you and keep your paper where you need to and all those fun things. Okay, so now now that we've got the zip strip done, we're gonna tear about a 1/2 inch. I think I did a little bit less and I got further down in my layout, but it's okay. The white core you tear towards you. So I had the light side of the mink up and I tore it towards me to show that white core. I only put adhesive along the top edge so that I could slide that mist piece underneath. Even though I've fast forwarded this and I'm doing voiceover, always know that you can pause it at any time and complete a step. And of course here I had to change my adhesive before we moved on. Close to My Heart, this is the Tombow Air, which I love. Close to My Heart has a new refillable adhesive. I'll be showing that to you here soon. I can't wait to try it. So here I knew I wanted to add in just a touch of another color, and I was trying to decide which color to use. So Toffee and Mocha go with the paper. Papaya is not listed as a matching color for this paper, but I loved it. I don't know, maybe because it was midnight, maybe I wanted to just add a little bit of color to my life. I'm not sure, but I really thought that I liked the pop of color with that Mocha and Harbor and Mist. I just loved it. I thought it said country to me. So you can use any of the colors, the toffee, the harbor, the mocha, the papaya, whichever you choose. So here I was just trying to decide how I wanted to lay this out. So you get to choose what you want to do, but this is what I went with. And I have to be honest, I loved it. I loved it with the blue tones, that pop of color. Don't be afraid to experiment with color. And once I decided I was good to go with what I had there, I was ready to start adhering that papaya piece down. And I don't remember the measurements right offhand, but you can find them in the guide. And you know, we're just 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch off on each side because of that papaya. And here in the middle, I am adding a fun little surprise element with a pull-out tag. So I went to go grab some of my thicker but thin adhesive. So you know it comes in different dimensions and different thicknesses. So I have the thicker and I'm using the thin. So this piece here is going to be my stopper, and I'm not going to pull the adhesive off on that bottom one, but I will on those side ones. Okay, now this other bottom two that I added, I'm going to pull off the strips on those, but I'm not on that one, right? You could, it's not going to hurt it if you did, but I just prefer not to because then your pull-out doesn't get stuck in it, right? Now I'm putting just a little bit of adhesive on the back of these clouds because that's what we're going to pull. You could use some red tape or score tape to make it stronger, since that is going to be the pull. I put a little bit of foam tape behind my clouds. I did not remove the adhesive strip from the clouds so they're not sticky, because otherwise if you stuck it, it wouldn't pull out, right? But I put the 3D foam tape there so that it would just lay cohesive with the rest of it that had 3D foam tape under it. And then I'm going to go on and finish building up this piece here. I've only put adhesive and a little bit on the tab because if you glue it to the clouds, you're not going to be able to remove them, right? You're not going to be able to pull that out. Super fun. Now I hadn't decided yet if I'm going to cut my page protector for the clouds to pull out of, or if I'm just going to know that you can just reach in and pull them out. I also thought that I might put a little ribbon on them that would pull out also. So I haven't quite decided. There are lots of options, but just know that you have that option. If you had a side, I know some use the side pockets, you could put this element on the side, just don't put the clouds on it. Glue your clouds to the top and then put your pull out on the side. Either way, lots of options. You know, just because I'm giving you ideas here, you can do those, you can take those ideas and run with them for however they work for you. Right? There is this little die cut that squeezes in there. It's really hard to see. It had like a little scallop edge, right? And the red heart, I put some foam tape under. Now, that peachy looking heart right there that I'm putting down now, I thought that that went nicely with the papaya color. It kind of pulled it all together, to be honest, right? So how cute is this? I'm totally in love with this layout. So I stayed up way too late finishing the left and got up way too early to do the right, and I forgot to add down that plaid piece that's sitting right next to me there. So you're going to notice, even though I started out doing the exact same process here on the right side as I did on the left, I forgot to glue that plaid piece down, and I am going to fix that here in just a couple of minutes. So I'm just looking to see how my tearing went. You know, you want it to be kind of random, but at the same time, these layouts are going to go side by side, so you do kind of want to line them up a little bit, right? Last night before I went to bed, I did cut an extra papaya mat for the harbor piece for this side as well. So we're going to do the same thing on the right side as we did on the left. So it's just 1/8 all the way around, larger than the harbor, and I'll have those cut sizes for you. And I did the same with the mocha glitter paper, and these are going to get adhered down on that harbor piece as well. So I added in the plaid piece that I missed, and also note to self, I set my alarm on my phone this morning so that I wasn't late for work as I was recording. But guess what? When my alarm went off, it shut my recording off. So you missed me putting that 3D foam tape here. Now I did the same thing that I did on the left side, except for the fact that I cut the 3D foam tape even thinner, the width, not the thickness, but the width, so that I could fit that photo mat on the inside. Okay, so you can pause and go back and look at that again, but I know you all know how to do it. I did just the same way I did on the left side. Now you also notice I put my stopper just a little bit off, so you can see a little bit of that photo mat there, but it's okay. That also lets people know that there is, I couldn't find that piece. That's what I was doing. I couldn't find it, but you'll see I later found it. Anyway, that little photo mat showing there a little bit just lets people know, hey, there's something else there, right? All right, and then over here, I fussed a little bit with these pieces. So there's that die cut with the little scalloped edge and some die cuts here that I'm putting in. You'll notice that I changed them just a little bit, right? Because I didn't want to cover so much of the lines on the journaling spot there. I like to journal. I like to tell the story. So I wanted a little bit more space there. Okay, so there's a sticker I pulled in, right? I'm getting all of those lined in there. I also decided I wanted to pull in a little bit of this papaya, and I tried to decide where to put it. I was originally going to put it at the bottom of that banner piece, but I decided to put it up there and banner the ends of that one just a little, so you can see I was just playing, trying to decide what to do. I'm creating these for the first time as I'm recording them, so you're seeing it as I'm doing it. And you see there's that missing piece. I found it. It had gone astray, but I have found it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that piece up in there where it's supposed to go. I'm adhering that to the back of the clouds as well, so it's all going to pull out on that piece there on that pullout. And I also realized at the very end there was a sticker that went up there too. So I used my anti-static pouch here in just a minute and added that sticker up there as well. Okay, this little square photo mat here, I fussed with this for a minute, and I have to be honest, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna make it a 3 by 3 photo there, or I'm gonna put the photo on top of that or under it. I hadn't decided, so I left it the way that they're showing it. It's the square there, but they're putting a 3 by 4 photo, so I just put a little bit of adhesive behind the photo so that the photo place card so that I could decide later how I was going to do that. I think that I might actually put a 3 by 3 photo in there, but that I can decide once I have my photos. Okay, so now I put some foam tape under that scallop circle. I only removed the sticky on the one side so that I could still get a photo under there. In our workshop guide, it tells us which color of pencils to use. I could not see this from where my camera is, where my chair is, and where this sits in order to be photoed. I could not see. So I actually had to pick it up and try to do it in the air while I was looking through the camera. Oh, it was fun times, right? You see, my glasses are off. I'm holding it up to my face. I have trifocals, my friends. I still can't see, okay? I can't see. I can't put things straight. I can't hear. It's all good. So anyway, I had to move it up closer to me, and then you're going to get my head in here. Yep, all the things. All right, so I think we are done with that now, and I'm going to add some foam tape behind the hearts here. I really think that peachy looking heart looks good with the papaya, but again, you could use a red, you could use mist instead of papaya, you could use toffee mocha, right? So here's that other banner sticker I'm putting up here. I removed the sticky from it, and I'm sticking it to the back of the clouds. And then I think the last thing we have here on this layout are these buttons, and I moved them around a few times to try to decide where I wanted them, and I decided to stick them down at the bottom there. Super fun. Now again, you can reach into your page protector and pull that out. You can put a little string on it. You can cut your page protector. I hadn't quite decided yet what I'm going to do. I'll let you know what I decide. Whether you are creating this on the day it records or sometime in the future, always come back and post what you created. We love to see your artwork.